Hi everybody, this is Randy and Tammy with Cause for Travels, and over there is Dawn and Jeff. And we are doing something a little bit different this time, and we apologize up front. It is windy.
No, it's breezy, they said.
It is breezy. Yeah, see, somebody's chair just blew over. So we are there on the Carnival Sunrise, and we are on, what deck we on, Jeff? 10? We're on deck 10. Yeah, that one. We are on deck 10, and it is just a little bit, as Tammy said, breezy out.
Well, that's what the weather says. It's 77 right now at 9:21 in the morning. Gorgeous day. It is gorgeous. It is just very windy. A lot of white caps on those waves. A lot of them. But it's gorgeous. It's peaceful for right now.
So where are we going, Tammy?
We're heading to Amber Cove, which is in the Dominican. I am very excited.
And where are we going from here?
After that, we will be going to Grand Turks. Then we're going to drop off, Jeff, and we're just going to leave him there. I'm getting wet.
It's starting to rain.
No, it's not. It's from the pool. The pool. The pool is officially a wave pool. It's not rough. It's just windy. But you do feel the waves a little bit. But it's nice. It put Randy to sleep last night, and he snored all night.
Yeah, she blamed me for snoring. Yeah, that's what it was. So, I mean, this is our first cruise, guys, and we wanted to share it with all of you. I'm going to show you the ship, different things in the ship. Don't ever call it a boat. Tammy yells at you for that. But
it's
show you the different things
it's a ship.
Different things that you can do. Show you some sights from the sea, leaving Miami, out here in the middle of the ocean. But yeah, it is gorgeous, and we're going to share it with you.
We'll show you our cabin. We got an interior cabin.
Probably should have done that before you messed up the bed.
Before we slept last night?
Yeah.
You were dead tired. You know what? They're going to make the bed. But anyways, it's a small one, but we didn't need a balcony. We don't need anything large because honestly, how much time are you going to spend there? But there's a lot to see and do, and they have specials going on. In about an hour, they're going to have a sale on board, and we're going to hit it. We were told by our brother-in-law that they have really good liquor prices here, and they're duty and tax-free. So you can buy your bottles of liquor, and they'll hold them until you leave ship. But a lot of different types of food and drinks. We did do Randy did do the shot glass exchange.
Yeah, a bit disappointed in that one, but it was fun. You exchanged shot glasses, and then we did something really cool. Tammy had us do a couple of the events here on the ship. We did a gift exchange. You want to talk about that?
Well, I did in the other video. We went around and Randy had fun putting our gifts, hanging them on people's doors. We've been receiving them.
I hid ducks. There's ducks all over the ship.
He loves the ducks. He loves hiding ducks. And we already had our brother-in-law hide a duck. We're going to have him hide more ducks too.
It's really hidden right now.
We're getting wet. Maybe it's the ocean.
It could be.
Hold out your tongue, Jeff, and taste. No, we're having a ball. We're relaxing. It's beautiful. The weather, like I said, it's 77. I think the highest it's going to get on, even when we hit port, will be like 81. But when you're out on an island, you get the wind, so it's not as bad. Not this much wind normally, but.
So this cruise is really an eventful one. So Tammy and I's 31st wedding anniversary, and then of course you got Valentine's Day, which is also my sister's birthday down there, and then just being Valentine's Day, and then you have Tammy's birthday is right after we're done, so it's kind of a full February for us.
He's just trying to get off cheap.
yeah, it was cheap. It was cheap.
But no, we'll show you some, and after the cruise is over and we get back home, we'll do another recap of our final thoughts, and we'll get our thoughts from, our sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and But no, we're just going to enjoy and try not to blow off the ship in this wind.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. I got my hand over the microphone.
So do I.
And I have the camera keeps getting blown away. Yeah, I told the people we were up at the very top, and there were people going up there, and a woman trying to tie her hair back. I said, "Hey, you got to be careful." I had hair when I went up there, so
it was very,
it was windy.
Very windy.
But so far, such a great. This is our first full day at sea, and such a great time. We're really enjoying ourselves.
And Super Bowl is tonight. They're going to have Super Bowl parties and festivities. We'll try to get as much footage as we can, but this is also our vacation, so you know, we may not get as much as you want to see, but you know,
if you want to see it, you got to come. You got to come and experience it. You know, if, like I said, you like this content, whack or like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you want to see more content like, or you know, if you want to experience like us, you got to reach out to Tammy. She'll take care of you.
But we will be trying different cruise lines. Because now I'm very, very curious.
It is a lot of fun, guys. So come along. We'll show you everything that we can see, and hopefully you enjoy what you see. So it is so windy, they closed the pool, and you can actually see the waves going up and down the pool. That's how the boat is moving right now. Okay, so far, this is what we have in Tammy's gift exchange that we have received. Different things that they stick on your door and we participated. We did also. Our gift was a reusable straw. But you can kind of see it's neat. They're only supposed to spend a couple dollars.
I think this one is a lot more. A smart beach towel. These will dry. They're supposed to dry super quick. They're really nice. And it's really soft. I like this.
Yeah. We got different kinds of things. And we even got a pineapple that we're going to stick upside down on my sister's door as a joke.
Oh,
and
we
those
need
of you
to
who don't
show
know
you.
what that is, go Google it.
We need to show you our doors. And since we're in here, we can show you our room.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, I did move our little animal.
So we got a little animal that they put on the bed, but it's a nice stateroom. I mean,
And you can pull out.
You can pull these out to make more beds, but they stuck our beds together
Per my request.
and then you can kind of see, this side and everything. It's not bad.
We got a mini fridge.
Got a mini fridge underneath.
And we did order water.
We got a TV.
And you get a blow dryer.
Blow dryer in the door. Closets that our stuff is hung up in, and you do have a safe. There's a safe in every one. Tammy's closet, and they're good-sized closets.
And our life jackets.
And these are the life jackets that we better never need. You can see in there, and then this is the restroom, just modest little restroom with a shower, nothing major. And Tammy wants to show you guys our door.
Oh, you need to show them Dawn's because I talked about it.
That we decorated. The door, this is for Valentine's Day. That she decorated our door. And then my sister got us this that I have, but it won't stick for some reason. It won't stick on our door. And then for my sister's birthday, which is February 14th, Valentine's Day, I decorated her door, and all of her neighbors are basically wishing her a happy birthday. So, yeah, that is kind of just kind of room.
And we only have 2 ducks left to hide.
We do. You can see the ship both ways. So it is really neat. This is an experience that we have not done before, but we wanted to bring all of you guys.
Fun. We are having fun.
But yeah, so this is our haul so far, and it's pretty cool. So we'll talk to you later.
got that bass. Yeah, it's pretty big. I ain't no soft to talk with all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy also. Misbehaving. Holding hands in the night with the starry sky. Nice work, you can get it. Down your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? You and me, so saddle up, Joe. I've got a little story. All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hard-headed believer. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good.
Everybody say, hey, thing one. We might have some other friends coming too. Let's see. We may have a thing too. We may have a thing too. Oh, we do have a thing too, but you know what? In order to get thing two to come out, I need to hear you be as loud as you can. And there is thing two. Everybody say, hey, thing two. Now, can we show thing one and thing two how we march in the parade? Ooh, what do you guys think? Is that good? Good. All right, well, we have one more friend coming out, everybody. Put your hands together for the Cat in the Hat. Everybody say, hey, Kat. So, Kat, are you ready to help us out for our parade? Okay.
Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Nice marching. Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Dr. Seuss is on the loose. Dr. Seuss is on the loose.
Please don't leave tomorrow. I love you dearly. I truly mean that. But for this event, let me tell you right now, I recommend 18 plus, because I will not say any bad words in the microphone. Never have, never will. But this is not a scripted event. This is very much real time. Well, how many months? 4 months of marriage over here. So, first things first, what's your name and where you from?
Shy from Birmingham, Alabama.
Shy? Shy from Birmingham, Alabama. Over here, you two, we are dying to know some more about you guys. What's your name, where you from?
Aaron, Iowa.
Aaron from Iowa. The street cred for Iowa has just gone through the roof now. And Aaron, how long have you been married for?
20 years.
20 years! But not least, my love, what's your name and where you from?
Shelly from Ohio.
Shelly from Ohio. And Shelly, one more time. I'll tell you this, people from Ohio, say what you want, but they are phenomenal spellers every single time. But Shelly, how many years again have you been married for?
42.
42 years of marriage. That is incredible. And what would you say? What's true?
Say dating for 48.
Dating for 48, married for 42. That is almost 50 years together with each other. That is a life sentence 12 times 2 right there. You are doing amazing. Here we go. Question number 1. When and where did you first meet? So once again, when and where did you first meet? 6. Ladies, if you can make 2 things change about your husband, make 1 thing bigger and 1 thing smaller, what would they be? But then we asked the other way around. I asked, what are your wives' worst habits? So we'll go here first. Shirley, what did we say? What is our worst habit?
Overpacking.
Overpacking. Well, that's why your husband brings a suitcase too. You are entitled to have that space as well. Right? And James?
I have to say, she's right about that. I'll put backseat driver.
Backseat driver.
Bienvenidos todos. Welcome everyone. Sit back, relax, drink your on a guitar, and the sounds of Carlos Santana. Oh, Maria, Maria, growing up in Spanish Harlem. She's in the light just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria. Black cats in blue doors. I feel a premonition. That girl's gonna make me fall. Oh,
fever in the morning and fever all through the night. Sun lights up the day. If you ever thought to kiss me, it had better be tonight. When my evil rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Let's go! Let me introduce you to my body, keep it hot, keep it
And everybody knows I get off the train. Things the truth persist. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, put 'em close. I know you want me more. You know I want you more. I know you want me. You know I want you more. I know you want me more. You know I want you more. I know you want me. You know I want you more. 1, 2, 3, 4, put 'em close. Trace, rock your kick to the top, all the way to the top. Up pick, got a lot from boots to the locker. R-I-P-O, big and bad good, and he's not for 10, he's hot. Play won't stop, what it won't stop, cut hurry up, big play with this, go on. Now watch you make it do it like Alan Hitchcock.
Carnival Sunrise, get it up here!
Okay, everybody. Well, that is going to do it for Tammy and I. We're here in our home studio. Didn't do this recap on the ship, but we're going to just kind of cap the Sunrise Carnival, the cruise experience for you guys. Tammy?
We loved it. We're ready to go again. We had so much fun because there were so many interesting things to do, much more than you would honestly think. We had a wonderful time with our sister and brother-in-law. It was very fun. What was your favorite part on the cruise?
Oh, on the cruise. You know, it had to be the shows. I like the shows.
The shows were very
good. And you saw them in the video.
We've seen 4.
I tried to condense as much, but show you guys as much as we could. The very first day, it was really windy when we were out to sea.
But it was a beautiful day, even with the wind.
It was. We were at the top of the ship. We went to the top of the ship, and if I wouldn't have took out the sound for you guys, it would have been something. But then, on top of that, I did show you a picture of how the pool was moving. They closed the pool.
That was the only day it was closed, though.
Yeah, and And come to find out, there were some storms and stuff like that. I think down near St. Kitts or something, wasn't it?
No, it was the Bahamas because there was another cruise ship that wasn't able to dock that day because it was so rough. But luckily, we were heading farther south.
Yeah, but it still made it rough. I'll tell you, if you have trouble sleeping, go on a ship because the way as it's rocking and stuff like that, it rocks you right to sleep. And I slept harder.
We were in the middle.
Yeah.
So we didn't have
full effect.
The front and the back will be more so, but no one in our party got sick at all. It was perfect. It really was perfect. And the beds were comfortable. I mean, they weren't the best, but they were comfortable. The hotel we stayed at the night before, that was a hard bed.
And that was a nice hotel, so we won't go there. But the beds for being two twins being put together, or two doubles being put together, they were comfortable. But
two twins make a king.
But I mean, like I said, my first 2 nights there sleeping, oh man, there was nothing.
Whole time he was there, he was out.
I know Tammy was snoring too.
No, Tammy wasn't sleeping because he was snoring. But what did you think about the food? What was your favorite restaurant? Because we had Blue Iguana, Randy had Guy's, we went to an Italian restaurant, we went to the main restaurant, and then of course we did the buffet. Am I leaving out anything on the ship?
No, I don't think so.
We didn't pay for any specialty dining, not this time.
I would say that, ironically, my favorite one was they had and it's in the video. It was like the Asian bowl or whatever.
You did like that.
And not so much for breakfast. The second day for breakfast, not the first day for breakfast. But the buffet, you couldn't go wrong. I mean, you had just so much good food there.
You did. Now, I wouldn't say it was spectacular food. It was normal food.
Hence the word good.
I really liked Blue Iguana because you could have a burrito. We even had it for breakfast one day.
Yeah, breakfast burrito.
Or you could have tacos. But I have to say the main restaurant, oh my gosh, our waitress, because they give you the same table and the same waitress every time you eat there. And we did eat 3 nights there?
2. No, it was third.
It was
we
3.
ate first, third, and fourth.
Yeah.
Or fifth.
And oh my gosh, I wanted to take our waitress home. She was such a little cutie. What was her name? Hannah from the Philippines. I just loved that little girl. Told her I was going to adopt her. She was just the sweetest little thing.
And she kept up with me, which is an oddity. Usually most people look at me and don't know how to take me when I'm messing with them. But she kept up with me, and she did really good. They had where you dressed up, formal night. They didn't do it. That was my sister's birthday and Valentine's Day. They didn't do anything that day, but the very next night she wanted us to come back, and which was kind of odd, but we're like, sure, we'll come back. And you have the same server in the same table every single time you dine there, which makes it really easy for them to get to know you.
And your name. They call you by name.
They do. They call you by name.
She learned what we like to drink, and she suggests outstanding service. But then our room steward, he was good too.
Edson was the room steward.
We always had him laughing. And then on Valentine's Day, I did surprise him with just a little small Happy Valentine's Day box of chocolate. It didn't cost a lot, but let me tell you, he was shocked.
And then we did something.
It was a thank you.
We did something that not a lot of people do, but I think you should do. I mean, you prepay your tips, but we still left him. We still left him a little something. Same thing with Hannah. We left him a little something extra at the end, just because they went out of their way. I mean, Edson was so funny. He just wanted to see how I was going to mess with my sister next.
She was one room away. She was one room away.
We decorated her door. You guys saw the decorations that we did.
But you did not see the finished product of that.
She had so many people sign that there was hardly any room left on that poster.
There wasn't. People were writing on top of other people.
And they were writing where they were from, which was really cool. There was like
She
there was
enjoyed it.
close to a dozen states and like 3
Yeah.
or 4 countries, maybe a little bit more than that, different countries. It was really cool. So
She did like it.
you know,
it was
we
a
want
nice
to thank everybody who was on that
surprise.
ship that made it special
Yes.
for her.
Yes, it was. She did like that a lot, and I am so happy. And then our room decoration, our door decorations. You got a video of that?
I did. It's on there.
I had 144 suckers. Thank goodness. At first I was worried that they weren't going, but people were taking them, so that was wonderful. I'm sure they appreciated that. And our gift exchange, we had fun hanging them on the doors. Randy really got into all this. He really did, especially the ducks.
More the ducks, you know, trying to hide a duck where nobody else is going to find it. But if you go on the Facebook group, they were posting our ducks, and you could see, you know, it said the Swank family on there, and little kids, mainly little kids, were finding them, which is, you know, I didn't find any, which I was disappointed with that. But I think all the little kids snagged them up. But they posted on there when they found it, which was really neat.
And our brother-in-law, he had fun. 24 ducks obviously were not enough for Randy and our brother-in-law Jeff.
It was plenty. I mean,
no, I think they would have hid more.
Because we hid a lot on the first day. But then Jeff got creative of where he was hiding it because people were finding them too easy. But you don't want to really make it too hard, but then you don't want to make it too easy. And he was trying to put them in places that no one would look. But I mean, if it caught your eye, it would be surprised.
You did have a lot of adults doing it, but you had one little girl find mine.
She did. Tammy hid one when we were at breakfast, and this little girl next to us seen it, and she wouldn't come get it. You know, Jeff and I weren't paying attention to it, but she wouldn't come get it. She made her mom do it, and she found the duck, it was really cute. And then she held on to it. She was just happy as can be with it.
So you know, you don't. Okay, I was doing it for others to find it, little kids, but Randy and Jeff, I mean, they had a ball doing that. And the picture that we had of all the gifts that was not all of it. We have
I think that was
so
first day,
many,
maybe second day.
Yeah, that was the first day. And they kept coming. We have so many gifts, and nothing was the same. Everything was different. It was a real good experience. I did enjoy that too.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys liked the video of the cruise ship. I tried to get everything for you guys. And this is, you know, Sunrise is an older ship.
It's a small ship.
It's a small ship. So, you know, we want to do the Mardi Gras or something like that. We want to do different cruise lines and bring that to you guys.
We're going to talk about port on other videos, but when we were at Amber Cove, we were parked next to, I guess you call it park docked, next to a Norwegian ship. And ours looked so small compared to this Norwegian ship.
You don't park a ship, you moor a ship.
You know what I'm talking
about. Yeah, that's right. She made me learn all this stuff, that and Peppa Pig. So, I mean, you know. But, yeah, it was small. You didn't realize it until I was up against another ship, just how small it was.
And they were running really good sales on jewelry. They had good sales on your alcohol. Some clothing, they were having like a $4.99
In fact, this is one of the shirts from that, you know. So not the $4.99, but it was a shirt
T-shirts for that.
Yeah.
I did get cold. You know, you wouldn't think that you would get cold, but I forgot a sweatshirt, so I was going to go buy one.
She forgot a sweatshirt.
You know, the sweatshirts on the boat cost more. Yes, the ship cost more than Disney.
I do that because she was always correcting me, but
there's a difference. But I couldn't see spending more for a Carnival cruise line sweatshirt than I would at like Walt Disney World.
I mean, people complain about Disney at $60-some, and Carnival was $75 for their
it was
for theirs. Some things really good price, some things not so much.
Right, there was a lot of good things. They had perfume there. We did not pick up any. What else was there?
There was pretty enough. So
we did. There were a couple complaints. I am going to go over the complaints. The casino led into the big atrium that was all open, and that's where your shops were. All that smoke would come out in there. It was overwhelming. The smoke was just too much. And people were not staying just in the smoking section, even outside, because they do have an area where it's blocked off. So common courtesy, guys, they make special areas for you. You got people with asthma or breathing problems. That would be really difficult for some people, especially the casino. I mean, we thought about playing a couple slots, but the smoke and the smell was so strong. There was no way. None of us did it because there was just way too much smoke.
My sister has asthma, so we just kind of, if we went through that area, you either had to go way around it or you had to go through it. We would make our way through it really quick.
Yeah,
and that's part
sad.
of the ride. As long as you're gambling, you can be smoking. But even on the ship, outside,
they weren't
on the
staying
ship,
there.
They didn't stay on that. So just be cognizant of that. If you are not a non-smoker, which we are, and you have health issues that would cause it, just know there are certain areas on the ship that they're allowed to smoke, and you just stay clear of them.
The casino is one. But like I said, I wouldn't have an issue with it if it did not go out to where you would stand for the shops. Now, one thing I wish I could have got footage of and looked into, but I can't, was the kids area. I don't have any young children. But let me tell you, we were at dinner once, or yes, it was dinner, and you had two little kids, probably under the age of 7. They were totally wore out. They must have played all day, but they were on like a bench at the table, and one was out sleeping and the other one kept dozing off. So obviously they have a wonderful kids area, and they do have a lot of
and we do have a kids activity on the video
that
Dr.
we were
Seuss.
able to see.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss. So it was out at, actually, ironically, started at the Red Frog Pub, is where it started, and they marched through the ship. You'll see them; they're marching through the ship, and they go all the way through the ship, which was really cool.
But they also have a breakfast where you could eat with the Cat in the Hat. Yeah. We chose not to do that, but each age group kind of has their own little area with their own itineraries of things to do, and these two little kids, they were wiped out. It was so funny. The parents were eating, but these two kids, they couldn't get to eat. They were exhausted. So, I mean, there is something for all ages to do. We've seen a lot of people that are older than us that were just sitting at the tables playing cards, just relaxing. A lot of people were reading. You did have your party areas, but you have an area for everyone. And Randy and Jeff, they did something amazing, and I want to shout out, kudos to them. They participated in a craft. Randy and Jeff made Dawn and I a Valentine's Day card. It was very creative, and they did a wonderful job, but they do have crafts.
Yeah, we did. We had to make sure we didn't glue our hands to our head or anything like that, but yeah, we crafted. We stayed and crafted. The girls went to the room, and when they came back, they had a homemade Valentine's Day card from us. And that was a craft that they have. And these are things. So you have your port days, which you're going to see our port days on the next videos. The Dominican Republic and the Grand Turks and Caicos. They're going to be 2 separate other videos. But your sea days, I mean, think about it. They have to have things to do to keep you busy. And the crafts was one of them. They had a lot of trivia. They had Big Bang Theory trivia. They had 80s
Fresh
music
Prince.
trivia, Fresh Prince trivia. You don't realize how much you do not know until you do these trivias. They had karaoke. I mean, you name it. They did things to keep you busy.
And then you had the shows. You had shopping. You have. Oh my goodness, we couldn't do everything.
The shows were
Oh my
awesome.
goodness, one thing that I almost forgot that Randy I know has in the video is on Valentine's Day morning. We are early risers. The whole deck was full of towel animals. Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
Looked like we got ran over by a zoo. But
It was cute. They had a class on that, but I wanted to participate in something other than that, so I missed that. But they do have a lot of things going on. It's on the app. I heard that they're going to bring back the paper itineraries, which is good because the app was wrong sometimes. We were places we shouldn't have been. But Let's see. I think we about covered it all. The
I think that's it. I mean,
one warning: when you flush those toilets, it's scary. Just saying.
It's like being in a camper. It's not scary.
It's loud.
Unless you think you're going out to sea or something, but
it's loud.
It is loud. But you know, the room. You know, just looking at the room, we showed you our room. No complaints at all. I mean, and that was an interior room. We didn't have a balcony. And I had zero problem with it. But again, we didn't plan on spending time in our room.
Now, I would tell you if and when, and it's going to be when, we take an Alaska cruise, we will get a balcony. Because, you know, on our cruise, you couldn't see anything but ocean. There wasn't a lot to see. But if you took an Alaska cruise, there would be tons to see. You would be right along the coast. It would be absolutely beautiful. So when we take an Alaska cruise, we will have a balcony.
She thinks. But anyway,
yeah.
I mean, people were hilarious. You want to see people on a ship after a day at sea and watching nothing but water when they saw land for the first time was absolutely hilarious. They were running to the side of the ship, and you know, the land was on the right side the first time as we went into the Dominican, and it was awesome. It was pretty funny. But you guys, you got that off the video. We just wanted to recap it for you.
I will give the cruise line a kudos for one more thing. And on our last night, we were supposed to dock Monday morning, or I'm sorry, Friday morning at 7 a.m. It was Thursday morning. Thursday morning? Yes, it was Thursday morning. We had a very fast it was a little rough, but nothing like Monday.
We were at the dinner table and everything was shaking and people couldn't figure out why. Well, there was a very important reason why.
Yes, a man had a heart attack and needed medical attention. So they pushed on the gas, and they did tell us. They did a great job of informing us of everything that was going on.
Instead of 7 a.m. on Thursday morning, we got there at midnight, pretty much.
It was 1.
1 o'clock?
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning.
So we couldn't disembark until our normal time. But, you know, they wanted to give him medical attention right away. So kudos for them.
Yeah. And it wasn't bad enough that they had to call a helicopter out to it.
I don't know if there was.
There wasn't a helipad? I didn't, you're right. I didn't see a helipad on that ship.
I didn't see one on this ship. Other ships, we've seen them.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was awesome.
And a couple things for you guys, if you don't know, your first day, because you can't get on the ship right away, when you do get on the ship, you can go get food, you can get in a pool, you can start doing things. And then the last day, they had you go get breakfast. You went and got breakfast and everything. Yeah. They fed you really well before you went home. It was really cool.
You just can't, when you're at any port, you cannot shop and you cannot use the casinos because they got to abide by their...
Got to be so far from land. Yeah, it's maritime law.
And that's okay. That's okay. We also used the chat app. We did. Everyone in our party did get the chat app.
That's $5. $5 that everybody paid, but we were able to communicate with each other because I was the only one that had internet, and I had internet, so I could obviously keep an eye on our bulldogs, and then keep an eye on my work, my branch, just to make sure that they didn't need help, and they were able to get a hold of me if they did need help.
Any kind of emergencies whatsoever.
So I had that, but we had the chat app, $5.
For the whole trip, per person, though.
So that wasn't
bad. It wasn't bad at all. That's $20 for 4 people, and we could. In the mornings, at night, where are you? We're doing this. What do you want to do? Are you hungry? You know, because you don't need to spend all the time with your party. It was nice because they wanted to do their thing. We got to do our thing, but we still could meet up. So that was a great communication device. But I know this video is long, but there's just so much.
Just the outro.
We do. You know it's going to happen. But no, we loved it. We're going to take another one. I'm watching prices already. If you're interested, get a hold of me and I will hook you up. But no, I've been watching prices. And when they go on sale or I find something I like at a good price, we're snagging it.
She thinks. Anyway.
Girls trip. I've already talked to people. I've already talked to some girlfriends and family. You don't have to go. We'll do a girls trip.
Oh, but the girls trip, I don't think I want to. But anyway, no. If you're going to include a couples trip, that's a whole different story. Kind of like
We
what
could
did,
do that.
we
You
did.
know what? We could
did.
go
We're trying to get
on
another. We're trying to get another set of friends to go with us, and
because
go
they
on.
would like it.
They would love it. They would absolutely love it. But yeah, guys, if you like this content, whack or like I always say. If you want to see more, please subscribe.
If you have any questions, type them below.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to book a trip like this, an experience, get a hold of Tammy. Tammy at causefortravels.com. And again, Tammy at causefortravels.com. Or go on any of her social media channels, Facebook, YouTube. This YouTube.
They're linked below.
Yeah. And Instagram, I think she's got. She's got all of them.
I don't have TikTok, and I don't have Twitter, so baby steps. We're not teenagers yet.
But this was our first one that we did for the cruise. You'll see many more because she liked it so much.
He liked it too.
We'll either go with others or we'll be by ourselves, and just I love it. Now we got a little bit of attitude from the Bulldogs when we came back, but they needed a vacation too. So guys, like I said, if you want to experience this, something that you should experience this. Absolutely, I can't believe we waited this long to do it.
I know, I'm kicking myself.
Get a hold of Tammy. But until next time,
bye.